how has your perspective as a competition juror influenced your own teaching methods at the Royal College of Music?
I think hearing other people from other countries, I mean, obviously the Royal College of Music, where I am head of keyboard, is a very international college. We have 60 nationalities there. So we don't just have British people, British students. We do have quite a lot of British students, but it's not completely. So we're already getting that influence from other cultures, other backgrounds, other ways of practicing, other, maybe from Eastern Bloc countries where, the tradition is very different from our country, and also from China, where it's again different, the culture and the background of people's practice. So I think being on a jury gives you a chance to hear all different nationalities. And this, there used to be a time when people would say Russian, oh, that's a Russian school, or that's from, American school, or whatever it was. And you used to think, yeah, okay, there's a specific way of playing in some areas. And to a certain extent, there is still a Russian school and in the foundation of the technique. But it's so now mixed. We're so international, and countries are, and people are like, we have many Russians studying in the Royal College of Music, or Ukrainians, or from Kazakhstan, or, and then we have Chinese in the UK, and we have UK students go to America or to Australia. So people are just intermixing. So this schooling is becoming very like one now. This foundation. So I suppose I learn still from juries that some of the people that are still taught in a certain way, and that's the way I can bring back to my teaching. For instance, the Russians talk about intonation in teaching. Intonation in piano playing.
Wow.
Now, it's interesting, isn't it? If a violinist, you think intonation.
Yeah, you always struggle with intonation in violin.
Right. Yeah. But if you think about it as a pianist, what is your intonation? In other words, how do you voice or how do you match a melody line from one note to another? That's the intonation of it. And
is it some are related to legato or something like that?
No, it's more to do with the shaping of the cantabile, maybe, or the shaping of the. Well, it's very, very interesting. Something that if you listen to somebody from that school, you'll hear it beautifully, and the sound they make, the depth of the sound that they make. So there is still something that we can learn, from, and whether we learn from listening to great masters, which of course we all do, and from great recordings, which we all do, and from listening to young people playing in international competitions, because they have something fresh. So I bring to my teaching, to answer your question, I bring back to my teaching this insistence on my students to be fully prepared. It's no good going to a competition if you're not well prepared. You need to know everything you're going to present. You can't leave anything to chance. And really, just to do a competition, it raises your level, because the levels of your practice, of all kinds of practice, become higher, because you're striving for something. Now, that to me is personal development. So even if they don't win the first prize or whatever, the fact that they've prepared in this way for an international competition raises their level.